The Second Battle of Tarain was a significant event in medieval Indian history that took place in 1192 between Muhammad Ghuri and the Rajput alliance of Prithviraj Chauhan. The battle was fought near Tarain, modern Taraori, approximately 110 kilometers, 68 miles, north of Delhi, and resulted in a decisive victory for the invading Ghurids. The Ghurids' victory led to their successful penetration into the North Indian plain and laid the foundation for Muslim rule in North India, ultimately leading to the formation of the Delhi Sultanate. The tale of the war began when Prithviraj Chauhan's forces defeated the Ghurids at the First Battle of Tarain in 1191. The Ghurid king Muiz al-Din, who was seriously injured in the battle, returned to Ghazni and made preparations to take revenge for his defeat. Historians generally date the Second Battle of Tarain to 1192, although there is a possibility that it happened in late 1191. According to the 16th-17th century writer Farishta, the Chauhan army consisted of 3,000 elephants, 300,000 cavalry, and infantry, but modern historians consider this an overemphasis. Muslim chroniclers regularly exaggerated Hindu military strength to glorify Muslim kings, and 300,000 was probably the theoretical number that could potentially be mobilized by all the Rajput kingdoms at the time. According to Indian sources like Hammir Mahakavya and Prithviraj Raso, Chauhan's army was simultaneously engaged on multiple fronts, and Prithviraj had only a part of his army at the battlefield. His other army was about to reach Prithviraj, but the fate of the battle was already decided in favor of Muizuddin. According to Minhaj-i-Siraj, Muiz al-Din brought 120,000 fully armored men to battle. He personally commanded the best cavalry force of 40,000 men. According to historian Kaushik Roy, while the real strength of the armies is not certain, it can be speculated that Prithviraj's army was numerically superior. The battle was fought in the same field as the first one. Knowing that the Chauhan forces were well disciplined, the Ghurids did not want to engage in hand-to-hand fight with them. Instead, the Ghurids formed their army into 5 units, and 4 units were sent to attack the enemy side and rear. According to Minhaj, Muiz al-Din directed a light cavalry force of 10,000 mounted archers, divided into 4 divisions, to surround the Chauhan forces on the 4 sides. He instructed these soldiers not to engage in combat when the enemy advanced to attack, and instead pretend to retreat in order to exhaust the Chauhan elephants, horses, and infantry. In hopes of causing a break in the enemy lines, Muiz al-Din ordered his 5th unit to pretend retreat. The Chauhan forces charged the runaway Ghurid unit, as the Ghurids expected. The Ghurids then sent a fresh cavalry unit of 12,000, and they managed to throw back the enemy advance. The remaining Ghurid forces then attacked, and the Chauhan troops fled in panic. According to Minhaj, Muiz al-Din's strategy exhausted and wearied the unbelievers, ultimately resulting in a victory to Islam. The consequences of the battle were severe for the Rajput alliance. Prithviraj Raso dismounted from his elephant and fled from the battlefield on a horse. He was, however, captured in the neighborhood.